Nathan Martin broke a 41-year-old record last month. At an event in Chandler, Arizona, the Jackson resident ran the fastest marathon ever run by a U.S.-born black man. The 31-year-old has been running since middle school. Early on, he could tell that he had a gift for racing.
I was pretty hesitant at first, but by 8th grade, they convinced me, and I did really well my first race and was able to, be first for the team, place really high. And I guess from there it was history.
He moved to the area after being recruited to Spring Arbor University by then cross-country coach Dante Ottolini. Ottolini saw Martin grow from a college athlete to a record breaker.
He wasn't All-American in cross-country or any of those that first year, but he continued to progress and develop, and then by his senior year ended up winning the 10K at Nationals, and then 2 days later winning the marathon, breaking a 21-year-old or 28-year-old record for the NAI.
Ottolini coached him for the December trip to the Marathon Project in Arizona, where elite runners who competed in the 2020 Olympic trials gathered for a competition after many others were canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Martin finished with a time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 5 seconds to become the fastest U.S.-born black marathon runner.
Originally, I'm like, oh, wow, that's awesome. I'd already came off the good time, so I'm like, it's just another thing to say, hey, it's a great day. But there are a lot of people who are like, I don't think you understand what this means. And, after all the people, kept congratulating me and things were exploding on my Instagram, I'm like, oh, wow, maybe I'm not thinking about this.
It didn't really set in for the coach until he saw his phone blow up after the race.
There aren't a lot of African-American distance runners, and there's probably a slew of different reasons for that. And so for Nate to accomplish what he did was a pretty big thing.
He finished 9th overall. Martin is also the Jackson High School cross-country coach, and his athletes are in awe of his accomplishments.
He's accomplished a lot, so I like to learn from the greats, and he's definitely one of the greats to me in running, and I suck with much knowledge as I can from him.
It's just crazy to think about that he's actually our coach, and we're so lucky to have him, and he's so, he's such an inspiration.
Martin plans on training to qualify for the 2024 Olympic trials with the ultimate goal of competing against the very best on the world stage. In Jackson, Joe Gebhardt, Fox 47 News.